This man in the video has been documenting strange events in his house. In one video, he captures footage of an unexpelled. After noticing something outside his window, what happens next leaves him disturbed.
God, this fucking thing's... That's not... Well, there's a window too. God dang, that thing's fucking filthy. Hello? 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 Oh, Jesus. It's my ladder.
The door suddenly opens on its own, as if someone had entered. But when he checks, there's no one there. It's unsettling. But the next night, things get even worse. Fearing it will happen again, he sits on his bed and starts recording the door, waiting for the same time it opened the night before. What happens next is even more terrifying.
Like that should be open. You know, man, I don't know why. Now I got bad posture. I can fix that. I hear things. Fun. Fun. David. It's not fucking funny, guys. Hello? 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 Oh, man. The fucking chills, dude. How the fucking bad. Oh. Dude. What the fuck? I don't like that, man. I think I'm gonna go somewhere.
Terrified, the man decides to spend the night at a friend's house. He tells his friend about the strange happenings. But that same night, something even more unsettling is caught on the security camera of his friend's bedroom. A shadowy figure quickly passes along the wall, then seems to vanish under the bed. It happens so fast, but you can see it before it disappears. The man explains that the flashing lights are from a motion sensor that went off, triggered by something in the room. What exactly happened that night is unclear. Before we jump into the next video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your support. This next video is set in an allegedly haunted hospital. The story goes that the spirit of a young girl who died still roams the halls, unable to move on. One night, while working the late shift in the hospital cafeteria, the staff experience something that sends a chill down their spines.
Ay, no, no van a estar asustando, ya quiero llorar. ¿Cuánto ya está grabando? ¿Está grabando? Ya deja de jugar, niña. Ay, no, Daniel, Pequeña, estamos jugando. Ya se fue para allá, se abrió la de ella. Sobre las dos, ya salió, a lo mejor. Ay, no, nunca me asusto, ya, nunca me asusto. Y ahora, no, ya. ¿Qué necesitas, pequeña? ¿Ocupas algo? Pequeña.
The hospital night staff are all familiar with the eerie tale of the little ghost that supposedly haunts the place. One night, they watch in fear as the cafeteria's automatic doors open and close by themselves. But as the doors close, a small, dark figure can be seen walking past on the other side. So, are the stories real? Is the hospital truly haunted by the spirit of a young girl? The choice is yours to make. In Argentina, a stadium known as the home of the soccer team, the Hurricane, might house something far more sinister. A night security guard reported hearing eerie noises and witnessing objects move on their own. One night, loud bangs echoed from the locker rooms beneath the stadium. With only his phone, he braved the dark halls and recorded something terrifying. Footage he believes shows a ghost lurking in the shadows.
Bueno, ya son como las 11 de la noche y la tercera vez que estoy escuchando este ruido de mierda. No sé qué está pasando, pero lo quiero grabar ahora para que después me crea la gente, porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar, qué sé yo, estoy podrido, con concha de la lora. Tengo linterna, no sé para que pierda la tele. Dios, ya es la tercera vez que entro y no hay nada. Dios, quiero ir.
The night guard seems oblivious to the dark shadow that moves right in front of him. Many who've seen the eerie footage believe it could be the restless spirit of Renee Houseman, a former player for the Hurricane who tragically died just weeks before the video was filmed. But what do you think? Could this be a haunting? Or is it just a trick of the camera? Share your thoughts in the comments. YouTuber Fourth Wall enters a notorious abandoned house in Japan, said to be cursed by restless spirits. Locals speak of shadowy figures and unexplainable sounds that echo through its dark halls. Undeterred, he sets up cameras throughout the house, hoping to document the supernatural. As the night unfolds, his cameras capture something that will send chills down your spine. The golden statue suddenly topples over, startling him. He quickly picks it up and places it back in its original spot. But did you catch something even more unsettling? When he first enters the room, the door to the left is firmly shut. Yet as he pans his camera, the door is now slightly open, as if someone or something had been watching him. He continues exploring the house. What happens next is completely terrifying. Did you see it? As he climbs the stairs, a shadowy figure appears on camera, standing motionless, watching him with an unsettling presence. Completely unaware, he continues to explore the house. But what happens next is enough to send him running for his life. The doors slam shut by themselves, trapping him inside. In a panic, he desperately tries to open the door, but it's stuck. He tries the other door, only to find it locked as well. Finally breaking free, he bolts for his life. But just as he's about to escape, something horrifying appears. A shadowy figure stands behind the door, silently watching him run. Now, did Fourth Wall capture real supernatural activity? Or is this all just an elaborate hoax? The choice is yours to make. paranormal investigators Ross Allison and June Nixon delve into the eerie case of a woman who claims a spirit followed her home. Since that night, every recording she makes seems to provoke a chilling response. During their investigation, the camera captures an unexplainable and deeply unsettling moment.
Hi, it's me again. Obviously. No one can understand why you have to scream, and neither can I. Why do you follow me everywhere? I know you need my help, but I can't understand you. Please, can you just try to not scream? Can you try to tell me your name? Or what you'd like for us to call you? I have friends with me. They understand things in the spirit world. We all want to try to help. I know you came with me from Rolling Hills, and I told you you would never have to go back there. But now I'm thinking you need to go someplace else. I'm going to turn off my recorder. Hopefully I can hear you. I know it's frustrating for you, and it is for me too. I'm going to turn it off now. Okay, let's see what we've got.
A blood-curdling scream suddenly emanates from the recording device, freezing June in a state of shock and fear. Her face reflects sheer confusion and disbelief as she struggles to comprehend what she's hearing. So, could this truly be evidence of real paranormal activity caught on camera? Or is it all part of an elaborate hoax? The choice is yours. On December 28, 2018, Russian YouTuber Rastelman returned to his apartment after spending 7 months living with his girlfriend, only to find his room in complete disarray. Feeling uneasy, he installed a camera and a nightlight and chose to stay at a friend's house. When he reviewed the footage the next day, what it captured made his blood run cold. cabinet door creaks open on its own, followed by the hanger rack shifting eerily. Moments later, objects tumble out of the cabinet without explanation, and hangers begin to move by themselves, as if touched by an unseen force. However, the next night, Rastelman mustered the courage to stay in the apartment and investigate the strange occurrences himself. As the night unfolded, what he captured on camera was deeply unsettling. Could this be evidence of a poltergeist? Or is there a logical explanation for these strange occurrences? The mystery remains unsolved. Entombed attended a Halloween party at an abandoned prison notorious for its dark and haunted past. Candace now regrets that decision. Throughout the night, she couldn't shake the unsettling feeling of being watched. Terrifying events have plagued her home, leading her to believe a malevolent entity followed her back. Shortly after the prison visit, unexplainable occurrences began. Lights flickering late at night, doors opening and closing on their own, and, most disturbingly, objects being violently thrown at her. These terrifying incidents have only grown worse, as the entity's actions suggest it has a sinister intent to cause serious harm to Candace. Determined to prove what was happening, Candace set up cameras in her home. One night, as she and her husband dozed off on the couch while watching TV, the camera captured something truly horrifying. Candace's leg is suddenly grabbed and twisted violently into the air by an invisible force. She wakes up in sheer panic, screaming for her husband's help. Desperately, he grabs her leg and struggles to free it from whatever is holding on. After a tense moment, he manages to pull her leg back, but Candace is left sobbing in pain and terror.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The haunting continues to this day, leaving her family in constant fear. Do you believe a dark entity followed her home from the prison and is now tormenting her? Let me know your thoughts. In the quiet countryside of Ohio lies the Schrader Road Tunnel, a structure built beneath railroad tracks in 1927. This old tunnel carries a dark reputation, said to be haunted by the spirits of a woman and her baby. According to local legend, the two tragically lost their lives when they were struck by a train as the woman walked along the tracks late one night. Travelers passing through the tunnel have reported eerie sightings of a ghostly woman cradling her baby, as well as chilling unexplainable wails and moans echoing through the space. These unsettling tales have earned it the sinister nickname, the Crybaby Tunnel. Intrigued by the chilling folklore, Levi Woodruff decides to explore the tunnel late one night. As you might expect, things take a terrifying turn.
It's a place. It's local around my area. And they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby, or her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there. Bro, there's something dead right there. It's a dead deer. It's a dead deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff, bro. This place is spooky. Is anybody out there? Hello? Right. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Bro. Hell no. I know you guys heard that.
Deep in the pitch-black tunnel, with only a flashlight to guide him, Levi is startled by the chilling sound of a baby crying. Aware of the eerie legends surrounding the Crybaby Tunnel, he doesn't wait to find out more and quickly makes a run for it.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Could these haunting cries be from the spirit of the baby who tragically lost its life here? And is the ghost of the grieving mother still lingering, waiting for the next visitor to enter? Let me know what you think. At 3:50 a.m., a man, living alone in his apartment, had already been haunted by the recent news from police. His downstairs neighbor, missing for weeks, had been found dead, which was the source of the foul odor and the flies swarming the window. The unsettling thought of someone passing away right beneath him often kept him awake at night. But on this particular night, it wasn't just his unease. It was the eerie sound of creaking stairs that chilled him to the core. As he cautiously approaches to investigate, his camera recorded something truly terrifying. The man is overcome with a chilling sensation, convinced there's a presence nearby. His unease deepens when he hears a sudden noise from the bathroom, as though someone is hiding inside. Since his neighbor's death, strange events have been escalating in his apartment. Lights flickering on their own and unexplained footsteps on the staircase. It's becoming too much for him to ignore. On another night, he quickly grabs his phone to capture yet another eerie occurrence. The lights flicker mysteriously, and objects seem to move on their own, as if an unseen force is at work. This unsettling night leaves Aaron deeply worried, convinced that something is seriously wrong in his home. Feeling helpless, he turns to the advice of a viewer who suggests using sage and an egg to cleanse the space of any lingering presence. Desperate for a solution, Aaron decides to try it. However, what happens next takes a turn he never anticipated.
You're in the center of the room. I'll place you right there. Come back. Okay. Here we go. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave. You're not welcome. Still smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Just show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage in this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay. I'm scared of this corner. Oh shit. See. Here we go. Okay. Actually, I turn on this light. I just want to turn around. Okay. Well, if you're here, you have to leave. Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it. Maybe it left out the window or something. Let's go do the egg so I can leave my apartment. Okay, here's the egg. Nothing wrong with the egg, see? It's regular egg. First off, let me show you my hand. There's nothing on my hand, nothing. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go. And again. I don't know why.
When Aaron performs the cleansing ritual, a dark, ominous substance pours out of the egg. Viewers claim that when an egg reveals something like this, it's a clear indication that something is very wrong, possibly even sinister in the home. To make matters worse, mysterious footsteps are heard descending the stairs.
Oh shit. See, here we go.
Understandably, Aaron is deeply unsettled, and even his friends, who visit shortly after, are left speechless when they witness something unexplainable firsthand.
This has been happening too.
Something like that, dude, you gotta, I feel like I've seen that before, you gotta, whenever since I was young, you gotta like call it out or something, like.
The remote mysteriously moves on its own, with no visible strings or explanation for how it glides. Aaron is convinced something supernatural is at play and continues documenting these strange events, hoping for answers. But as always, it's up to you to decide. Could this be paranormal? Or is there another explanation? Let me know your thoughts. A man who had recently moved into a new home with his family began noticing strange occurrences throughout the house, particularly in the basement. One quiet evening, while watching TV, his dog started acting strangely, growling and fixating on the basement door. Curious and uneasy, he approached to investigate. But as he opened the door, something happened that shook him to his core.
What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter, bud? What's the matter, big guy? Huh? Something down there? Oh. What'd you hear, buddy? Just put this in. What's that?
As the man opened the basement door, a shadowy figure darted across the room. Unaware of its presence, he cautiously descended the stairs. Suddenly, the eerie cry of a woman echoed through the basement. Reaching the bottom, he froze in terror. A shadowy figure stood motionless, staring directly at him. Overwhelmed with fear, he turned and ran upstairs as fast as he could. The next day, alone and determined to face his fears, he gathered his courage and went back into the basement. As you might expect, things take a terrifying turn.
Windows locked. Nowhere for anybody to hide. Stand back here and around. Windows locked. Doors are in there.
As he investigated the basement, the sound of running footsteps suddenly came from above, even though he was completely alone in the house. He rushed upstairs to check, but what he captured next will leave you completely shaken.
If you want me now, man, take me. I'm leaving. Tired of this.
The moment the man declared his intention to leave the house, a deafening series of bangs erupted from every corner, as though the walls themselves were alive with anger. The noise grew louder, more frantic, and then the doorknobs began to rattle violently, as if unseen hands were desperately trying to keep him inside. It became terrifyingly clear. The entity wasn't just haunting the house. It was determined to keep him there, no matter the cost. Now, is the house truly haunted by a restless spirit? Or was something far more sinister determined to keep them trapped? The choice is yours to make. Ghost hunters Dai-chan and Ga-chan from the YouTube channel Clip Store embark on an investigation deep in the secluded forests of Japan, where the infamous ghost apartment stands abandoned. 30 years ago, this apartment building was the site of a tragic conflict between a female tenant and the building's male owner. The dispute escalated to a devastating end, with the woman tragically taking her own life and the owner vanishing shortly thereafter. After the event, tenants began hearing voices, seeing shadowy figures of a woman, and experiencing strange sounds from empty rooms. Terrified, they all moved out, leaving the building to decay in silence. Dai-chan and Ga-chan arrive at the abandoned apartment and begin exploring. Ga-chan heads to the landlord's room, but as he enters, something terrifying unfolds.
てか多分ほらオーナー男性っつってでしょ。これどう考えても離れってもうオーナー宅じゃない？っていう、ただちょっとお互いその見つけた部屋を調査する。何の音今の？え？何の音？
Ga-chan hears a moan in the room and sees a woman staring at him from the second floor. Terrified, he heads upstairs to where she was. The moment he enters, things take a dark turn.
大ちゃんちょっとこっち向かっててもらっていい？すいません。すいません。
As Ga-chan reaches upstairs, he finds an old vanity table. Curious, he glances into the mirror, and to his shock, he sees the feet of a woman standing behind him. He quickly turns with the camera, but she's gone. Terrified, he bolts from the room, trying to comprehend what he just witnessed. Moments later, Daishan arrives at the scene and finds Gachan trembling in terror. They decide they've had it. Now, is this the restless spirit of the woman who tragically took her own life, bound to the very room where her story ended? Or is there some logical explanation hidden within the shadows of this eerie apartment? The choice is yours. Christy, a woman who enjoys sharing wholesome videos with her children, usually posts content filled with family bonding moments, free of anything unusual or paranormal. However, one particular video stood out from the rest. While playing in the living room with her child, the kid said something that left Christy completely horrified.
Where's your favorite place to go? What do you see?
I see something I hang at. I see something I hang at.
You see what?
A bad thing.
A bad thing?
A bad thing.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A ghost?
There is one.
No, there's no ghost. No ghosts here. Ghosts be gone.
I wanna see a Mommy, go in my room. It's not scary in my room.
It's not scary in your room? Well, you need to stop acting weird.
It's scary here.
It's not scary in here.
I saw scary thing floating in the hat.
There's a scary thing floating? Where?
The hat.
Baby, there's nothing there.
That's it.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
While playing in the living room, Christy's child suddenly mentioned seeing something in the hallway. Startled, Christy panned the camera toward the hallway, but there's no one there. The child then added that he saw a bad thing. When Christy nervously asked what the bad thing looked like, the child simply replied, "A ghost," and claimed it was floating. Clearly frightened, the child begged to go to his room. This was the first time her child had ever said anything like this, leaving Christy unsettled. A similar incident happened to another family when the man's daughter revealed that a figure had been visiting her at night. When she finally pointed out who it was, the family was left terrified.
That's the man come to see me tonight.
Who come to see you tonight? What man? What man? Up here?
He dead.
The child pointed to a portrait of the man she claimed had been visiting her at night. But there is a problem. The man in the portrait was her great-grandfather. Who had passed away in 2005. So, who or what has been visiting the child? Are these children seeing beyond the veil of our world? Or is there something else at play that we cannot explain? Whatever the answer, their experiences leave us questioning the boundaries between the living and the dead. A woman and her family are driving home from a trip in Belmont, Michigan, when something on the side of the road catches their attention.
What the Stop.
No. Hell no.
What the dude?
No.
she is, there she is, there she is.
Bro, what the f? See? That was it! That was it! She's crying.
In the middle of the night, they spot what appears to be a woman on the ground, swinging an object over her head. Concerned for her safety, they call the police, and deputies arrive at the scene. They find her on her hands and knees, soaked and motionless. Troubled by the encounter, the woman returns to the spot the next day to investigate.
Yep, she had to have come up out of the water. Yep, there's a dig spot there. So she came up from down there. That's had to have been why she was so wet. This was the spot that she had left. I don't know why or what was going on.
What makes this even more unsettling is what the police discovered. The woman wasn't just some stranger. She was a missing person from Kalamazoo, Michigan, 61 miles away from where they found her. And she had no recollection of how she got there.
So what it actually was a missing woman from Kalamazoo that ended up in Belmont. She doesn't know how she ended up there. She doesn't remember anything, and she apparently fell into the river. That's as much information as we got.
How does a missing woman end up 61 miles away with no memory of how she got there? Was she lost, taken, or led by something unseen? The mystery remains.
Stop. No. Hell no.
Linda Deary, a doll collector from Murphys, Royal, Tennessee, was browsing Facebook Marketplace when she came across an ad offering 4 antique dolls for free. Curious, she drove to the seller's house to pick them up. Once back home, Linda placed the dolls on her bed and began taking photos. Then something strange occurred. Linda quickly grabbed her phone and began recording. Shortly after, Linda and her partner started noticing unusual and unexplainable events around their home. Personal belongings would disappear, and objects seemed to move on their own or fall off shelves. One day, after getting a terrible haircut from a local stylist, Linda decided to film herself to showcase her new look. However, what happened was incredibly eerie.
Like, my bangs, I had to, like, fix my bangs myself. But this is what it looks like if I don't straighten pieces of it. And, like, it's just a whole mess. Dang it. That scared me. Okay. What the f*** was that? Did you see that? Like, it ran... Oh, no. Absolutely not. No.
Initially, Linda thinks the strange happenings in her home might be caused by the mischievous spirit of a little girl, possibly linked to her new dolls. She even finds the idea amusing and makes jokes about it online. One day, she films a playful video for her social media, placing a Chucky doll inside a cupboard and waiting for it to fall out. However, this is when things begin to take a horrifying turn.
Because it's about to be a mess.
I was so
What the fuck? Okay, I didn't plan this way. Chucky's just supposed to pop out, but his hair's moving. Holy shit. What the hell? Okay, I really do. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
The doll's hair starts moving inexplicably, and then Chucky's head suddenly turns around on its own. From there, the situation becomes even stranger. One night, Linda and her partner are sleeping when they're abruptly awakened by loud banging coming from the living room. The noise is so intense that they believe someone is attempting to break into their home. In panic, they call the police. Officers arrive and examine the footage from the couple's front door Ring camera. And this is what it captured.
This is our house. Yeah, let's look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in the fucking window right now.
Stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready?
Yeah.
Something's in the fucking window.
When the motion-activated video starts, it appears that someone or something has pulled open the couple's front curtain. Even more unsettling, this figure seems to be inside the house. Linda insists that she and her partner never left the bedroom and stayed there until the police arrived. The officers thoroughly searched the house inside and out, but there was no sign of anyone else. Did Linda encounter a paranormal event? Do the dolls have a dark, mysterious presence? Or is there a logical explanation behind their movements? The mystery remains unsolved.
Okay, I really do. Oh no! Okay. Oh my God!
This next video was recorded by Elijah Carter, a construction worker remodeling a house. Elijah had been working there for a while before discovering something strange. A hidden crawl space behind stacks of drywall, something the homeowner had never mentioned. Elijah decided to explore the mysterious space, but he had no idea just how much he would soon regret this decision.
But while I came across something that was really cool, and I feel like it sets this house apart. The reason why I'm just not founding this crawl space is because of this drywall. The owner, she had this drywall covering the crawl space. That's not the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out. So while I was here, I found this table, and I also found this extra space right here. You have a vent right there. I think I just heard some footsteps. This can't be a squatter.
He heard mysterious footsteps on the floorboards above him. Then he began hearing whispers and eerie giggling coming from somewhere inside the crawl space. The situation reached a horrifying turn when the crawl space door started slowly opening by itself. Elijah sprinted out of the house without looking back. He claims there was no trace of anyone being there when he returned to work the next day, leaving everyone wondering, what exactly did Elijah encounter inside that house?
I think I just heard some footsteps. Look like you.
Rosanna had been experiencing strange occurrences at her home, which severely affected her mental health. Worried about her children's safety, she sent them to stay with their father. One night around 2 a.m., Rosanna woke suddenly to unsettling noises coming from the hallway. Determined to prove the phenomena weren't merely in her head, she grabbed a camera and began investigating. What she captured that night will send shivers down your spine. A door slammed shut. She went to the room, but there was nothing there. Moments later, a drying rack suddenly moved toward her, as if the entity intended to harm her. Yet this was nothing compared to what unfolded the following night. Once again, it was late at night when Rosanna was startled by her daughter's voice calling out to her. The problem was, her daughter wasn't even home. Something was mimicking her daughter's voice. But when Rosanna approached the room, chaos erupted. Drawers violently opened and closed on their own, and a radio suddenly turned on despite having no batteries inside. Then, the voice calling out to her grew deeper, more mature, no longer resembling her child. Rosanna said she's reached out to a priest to bless the house, desperately hoping to banish whatever dark presence is haunting her home. If that doesn't work, she's ready to abandon the place entirely. But what do you think? Is this house truly haunted? Or is this just an elaborate hoax? Let me know your thoughts. In this home in England, family man Ricky Beetle has become increasingly anxious about his son Elliot's unusual behavior. One day, while passing by Elliot's room, Ricky notices his son quietly whispering to someone. Concerned, he quickly grabs his phone to record the moment as he asks Elliot what's happening.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner?
The man's hanging.
Oh, why have you drawn that? Oh, really? What does he do?
He annoys me at the night.
Why?
Because he does this.
Elliot reveals that he has drawn a mysterious figure lurking in the corner of his room, a man who disturbs him at night by banging on the wall. Ricky later catches his son seemingly engaged in a conversation with an unseen presence.
Elliot? What are you doing?
She's hanging.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
He's crying, and then she keeps it.
Is he crying?
At first, Ricky thinks his 5-year-old son Elliot might just have an overly active imagination. But when Elliot struggles to sleep for 3 nights, Ricky grows concerned. Hoping to uncover the cause, he moves Elliot to another room and sets up a security camera. Soon enough, Elliot wakes up again. And when Ricky reviews the footage, what he sees chills him to his core.
Stop it. He's scared.
While Ricky tries to rationalize the disturbing growl on the footage as simply a vent, he's completely stumped by the image of something seemingly pulling Elliot out of his bed. Desperate for answers, Ricky decides to share the baffling incident online. Could Elliot's so-called imaginary friend be something far more real? Is the shadowy figure actually there? And if so, what does it want with his son? You decide.
She's hanging.
Oh, really?
A Japanese paranormal YouTube channel called Fourth Wall has received several videos, all filmed at the same cemetery somewhere in Japan. According to local legend, the graveyard is haunted by the ghost of a little boy who tragically drowned in a nearby pond 30 years ago. His grieving parents buried him there and placed a beautiful statue in his memory at his grave. Sadly, one night, vandals destroyed the statue and stole its head, an act that many believe stirred up something sinister. Ever since, people say the child's headless spirit wanders the cemetery, endlessly searching for what was taken from him. In September 2015, a security camera captured something truly disturbing at the graveyard. In the middle of the night, a shadowy figure is caught on camera moving between the graves. After this unsettling footage made the rounds, a Japanese ghost hunter decided to visit the cemetery himself to see if the stories were true. And it didn't go well. As the ghost hunter explores the cemetery, he's startled by a strange noise and catches a quick glimpse of something white out of the corner of his eye. He quickly turns, but nothing's there. Shrugging it off, he keeps looking around, until suddenly, that same pale figure is standing right in front of him. Overwhelmed with fear, he doesn't hesitate to run for his life. Is it possible this chilling presence is the lost spirit of the boy who once rested here? Share your thoughts below. The historic Jefferson Hotel in Texas sat abandoned for 2 years until paranormal enthusiasts Jeremy and Pam Jones took ownership. The couple poured their passion into restoring the 170-year-old building and finally reopening its doors in October 2020. Originally built in 1851 as a cotton warehouse, it's rumored that 2 young children lost their lives under brutal working conditions. In the late 1800s, the building became a brothel, and that's when tragedy struck again. A teenage girl named Judy reportedly died at the hands of a client, her life ending in the bathtub of room 19. To this day, guests claim to see Judy's ghost in steamy showers or find desperate messages for help scrawled on bathroom mirrors. One such guest, Georgia Canfield, was staying at the Jefferson Hotel with her mother and grandmother when they witnessed something chilling. A plea for help suddenly appeared on their mirror, and Georgia managed to catch the frightening moment on camera.
I just noticed it. I don't know if it was there when I came in here or if when I started running the hot water. I don't know. I just know that I was coming here to wash my face.
That was not there. Can you confirm that was not? We checked that earlier. Do you see it now?
Yes, I see it. That's why I'm not going in there.
You didn't notice it though.
I didn't notice it. If it was there, I didn't notice it.
And we had the door locked the entire time, right?
Yeah. And we haven't been out without the door.
Georgia, her mother, and her grandmother were left bewildered by the mysterious message on their mirror. But that's only a piece of the Jefferson Hotel's chilling legacy. Back in 1912, a pregnant bride named Lydia Grigsby ended her life in room 19 after her fiancé abandoned her before the wedding. To this day, solo travelers claim to see the ghostly vision of a golden-haired bride drifting through the halls. On a recent tour, guests Angela and Cody may have even caught her on camera. A fleeting spectral bride caught in a photo with the faint outline of a dress just visible. Even more unsettling are reports from guests who have woken in the middle of the night to find a terrifying apparition standing silently in their room, watching as they sleep. Now, even the hotel's owners, Jeremy and Pam Jones, have started experiencing strange occurrences themselves. One night at 2 a.m., as Jeremy worked alone in the hallway, something happened that would add yet another chapter to the hotel's haunted reputation. Though the video has no sound, Jeremy insists he heard a voice just moments before a hotel door mysteriously unlatched and swung open on its own. As unnerving as that was, it wasn't the only strange occurrence they caught on camera. On another night, around 4 a.m., Jeremy and his wife were asleep when a motion-activated camera detected movement in the upstairs hallway. Fearing someone had broken in, Jeremy hurried upstairs and scanned the hallway, but saw no one. He woke Pam, and together they reviewed the security footage. What they saw left them both stunned. At the far end of the hallway, right outside the infamous room 19, the camera appears to capture a figure moving through the darkness. Jeremy and Pam search every corner of the hotel, but find no sign of anyone inside. Whoever, or whatever, was caught on camera seems to have vanished into thin air. Is the Jefferson Hotel truly haunted? Did the owners and guests capture evidence of something otherworldly? That's for you to decide. A man named Germain was exploring an old cemetery alone at night, somewhere in Argentina, when he found a strange board sitting on a grave. Despite knowing it was a bad idea, he took it home. The board had what looked like a pentagram drawn on the back, and possibly even drops of blood in the center. Germain says he didn't believe in anything paranormal, but soon after bringing the board home, strange things began to happen.
Escuchen, escuchen, escuchen. Esos son los sonidos que le hablé. Justo de madrugada, escuchen. Nadie me va a decir que esos son gatos. Escuchen. Son pasos. Son pasos. Ok. ¿Quién anda ahí? Hay luz. Ok. Está la puerta abierta. ¡Hey! ¿Quién está ahí? Ok. Voy a buscar la picana. ¿Qué? ¿Quién anda ahí? Mierda. ¡Qué mierda! ¿Quién anda ahí?
He hears noises coming from upstairs. Then a door opens by itself, and later he finds a bunch of things thrown around the house, including the board, even though everything was organized earlier. The next night, he wakes up to something even scarier.
Hey. ¿Qué pasa? Hey. ¿Hay alguien ahí? Otra vez, verde, negro. Mierda. Otra vez. Cada vez lo mismo.
He finds nothing inside the closet and sees a dark shape moving past a window. When he goes to check, no one is there. Germain thinks the board might be cursed and now believes something is relentlessly haunting his home.
Mire. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué quiere? Está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. ¡Hey! Quiere entrar. Está la sal. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quiere?
¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso? Miren la sal. ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso?
Cortó la luz.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué mierda es esa?
¿Qué mierda es esa?
You can see a dark shadow behind the window, but when Germain goes to check, there's no one there. Just a small, eerie flame on the floor that makes the whole situation even more unsettling. Many of his followers believe that taking the board from the cemetery could have been the worst mistake he's ever made. But does Germain really have something haunting his home? Or is it all just a strange coincidence? You decide. A woman shared a video online that went viral. While she and her father were caring for her own mother in hospice, they noticed that one night, as her mother slept, the cameras captured her waking up and talking to someone unseen.
Okay.
After the mother says okay, another woman's voice can be heard saying, "Mama." The mother then reaches out as if trying to grasp the hand of someone standing by her bed. After reviewing the footage, the family was left speechless, realizing that the woman's voice was identical to that of her sister, who had passed away in 2017. Tragically, a few days later, their own mother passed away. This footage has since left audiences pondering the mysteries of loss and the enduring connections that may transcend even death.
Okay.
Sandra has been sharing unsettling videos online, claiming strange activity inside her home. It all centers around a white wooden dresser that once belonged to her late mother, who cherished it deeply. After moving into her mother's house, Sandra began hearing noises from the old bedroom at night. She soon noticed one drawer kept opening on its own. No matter how often she closed it, it would open again.
Things that keep happening in my house since my mom passed away.
Like why?
The drawer slowly slides open. Sandra checks the others. Nothing. Then she calls out to her mother, and this is what happened.
I looked underneath the drawer, I looked behind it, there's nothing making it pop out. It seems like it's when I bring up my mom that something happens. Mom? Okay, that's fucking weird.
When she calls out to her mother, the drawer opens again, as if in direct response. Skeptics suggested someone might be hidden or pulling a string, so Sandra filmed the dresser from every angle, showing it was fully enclosed with no way to manipulate it.
You're like, oh, well, maybe from the back, you have string. I don't freaking know what you're thinking. There's only one problem. It's a plate. Big old back. How you gonna reach the drawer? Can't do that. Someone said under the bed. That someone had a string or something. Well, another problem with that, guys. No one's fitting under my bed.
A spiritual medium following her story then advised her to search every drawer carefully, especially the one that moved.
This is what I got my mom for Christmas this year. And she wore it every day. So that's what you're talking about? Yeah, and how the heck did you know that? Like, literally. Because I'm a little shook. Wow.
Sandra found a small box containing the ring she had given her mother for their last Christmas together. A ring that had vanished shortly before her death. Sandra had emptied the dresser after moving in, replacing her mother's belongings with her own. So she had no idea how the ring ended up there.
This is what I got my mom for Christmas this year.
She saw it as a message from her mother. I'm still here, and I still care about what you gave me. Since then, she's worn the ring every day, and the strange activity has stopped. Whether a touching gift from beyond or something staged, the story remains both eerie and strangely comforting at the same time. The following video is from the channel Mysterio JL. This time, we'll see two ghost hunters who decided to go to an abandoned building with a dark history about a boy who died there and is said to haunt the place. When they arrived and began their exploration, they started to hear strange noises.
Si te fijas en todas las paredes, está ese nombre, güey, el niño Emilio, güey. No sabemos por qué, pero en todas las paredes está ese nombre. Grito. ¿Qué fue? Hola. Uy. ¿Dónde fue, güey? Mamá. ¿Dónde fue, güey? No sé. Mamá. Mamá, güey. No manches. No manches, güey.
¿Hay algún niño aquí? ¿El espíritu de algún niño? Aquí está. Aquí está. ¿Dónde fue? ¿Dónde fue, güey? Yo quise estar.
Niño.
After a few minutes inside, they realized they weren't alone because they began to hear the voice of a child calling for his mother. But what they recorded next is truly creepy.
Segura que está ahí, güey. Mira, ya la quemaron, colombiano, mira esa figura. ¿Qué fue? Ay, Dios, sí. Se escuchó clarito, güey. No sé. No sé, arriba, güey. Yo creo que sí, fíjate. Se escuchó clarito la voz de un niño, güey. Ay, cañón, acá. Se vio algo acá de este lado, güey. Acá, Colombia, me pasó algo ahí. Ay, cañón.
At one point in the investigation, one of the ghost hunters recorded something, or someone, on the upper floor. A figure resembling a small child, apparently watching them. They continued exploring until they captured more disturbing.
¿Qué, güey?
Algo pasó por allá. Algo pasó por allá al fondo. No, acá.
¿Dónde?
Acá arriba. Sí, acá arriba. Algo pasó acá arriba, güey. No manches. No, para acá. No manches, güey.
¿Qué viste?
No. No me vas a creer lo que vi, güey.
¿Qué viste, güey?
Vi un bulto, güey, pequeño, güey.
This time we see something even more unsettling. A mysterious dark figure of a child running quickly through the building. On this occasion, the investigators noticed the figure and went to the spot, but they didn't find anyone. So, did they manage to record the real ghost of a child in a haunted building? Or is it just a well-crafted hoax? Let me know what you think in the comments. After moving into a new house, a man began to hear strange knocks at his front door late at night, but there never seemed to be anyone outside. One night, the knocking started up again, and this time, he decided to record everything.
Ok, escuchen esto. Les estoy grabando esto. Son las 2:33 de la mañana. Y estamos completamente asustados. Sí, por estos sonidos. No sabemos qué esté detrás de la puerta, pero estamos muy asustados. Al parecer no se ve nada. Pero y efectivamente, como pueden ver, a simple vista no es nadie. Pero se siente como que si alguien me vigilara. Vamos para adentro mejor. Vamos adentro. Ok. Les grabo esto para que se den cuenta que esto está pasando casi todos los días. Ok, vaya de nuevo. What? No manches.
You can hear loud banging coming from the door. When he opens the door to check, there's no one there. However, after reviewing the footage, he notices what looks like a face hiding just around the corner, silently watching him. The next night, around 5 in the morning, he hears strange noises once again.
Amigos, son las 5 de la mañana. Toda la noche se han escuchado ruidos, lamentos y la verdad no sabemos qué. No manches, ¿qué fue eso? Ok, vamos. Realmente, amigos, no sabemos. Escuchen. No manches, nuevamente, ¿qué es eso? Puede ser. Mira la que están amigos. ¿Escuchan eso? Para todas esas personas que dicen que esto es mentira. Esto es increíble, amigos. Es increíble. Escuchen, realmente no entiendo lo que quiere decir. Creo que se ha ido. Fuck.
This time, when he looks through the peephole, he spots something desperately trying to get inside. Now he's convinced that opening the door might have only made things worse. Soon after, he begins experiencing even more bizarre events throughout his home.
Después de lo que pasó anoche, las cosas están saliendo del control. Es el segundo día desde que abrimos la puerta y esto está pasando el día de hoy. Como pueden ver, siguen molestando. La puerta sigue sonando como que si estuviera alguien detrás de ella. Sé que muchos de ustedes me dijeron que no abriera, pero bueno, aquí vamos. Miren, lluvia. Y no hay nadie. Nuevamente no hay nadie, solamente lluvia. Y vamos a cerrar. Y vamos a ver qué pasa. En el video anterior sé que muchos de ustedes me dijeron que no abriera la puerta, pero bueno, ya. Escuchen, les digo, esto se salió de control y no
No sé cómo pararlo. No sé cómo va a terminar. No sé cómo va a terminar esto. Escuchen. Esto es realmente traumatizante para mí. Y como les dije ayer, amigos, miren. La televisión. Miren. No sé si alcanzan a ver. Que se proyecta una imagen muy extraña. Ok. Miren. Opa, ¿qué fue eso? No manches.
Suddenly, the lights in the house shut off on their own, and the TV starts flickering with static before a demonic face flashes across the screen. The moment he sees it, he bolts away from the television. At this point, he has no idea what could be haunting his home. Later, he finds out that the last 2 people who lived there also moved out soon after arriving, and no one really knows why. Now he can't help but wonder if they left because of the same strange events he's dealing with. What do you think is really happening in this house? Share your thoughts in the comments below. On Christmas morning, 2024, a woman named Sarah posted a video of her daughter opening gifts. One present in particular caught the girl's attention. A doll, the kind that walks and sings with the press of a button. At first, it seemed like just another toy. But soon, Sarah realized it might be hiding something terrifying.
A esta muñeca se la regalaron a mi hija, esta ahorita para Navidad. Y resulta y resalta que me quedé sola yo aquí en mi casa hace como que unos 2 o 3 días. Y yo estaba acostada cuando sola empezó a sonar y de la nada empezó así pues a caminar. Pues, a ver, vamos a tapar así. Pero si se dan cuenta, no tiene absolutamente nada aquí, porque yo todo le quito. Pues mira, si le tocas, absolutamente todo se le quita. Mira. Si se dan cuenta, le estoy presionando duro, mire. Y no tiene para decirle que, es que tiene las pilas, tiene esto, ¿no?
Even after removing the batteries, the doll continued to turn on by itself. Sarah decided to keep it in her own room after it began frightening her daughter. That's when she recorded this.
Esta muñeca no para de moverse, estoy aquí acostada y mira, fíjate, no deja de moverse, no deja de sonar sola, yo no la he tocado absolutamente para nada, la he tocado para nada, la he movido y mírala. Y estoy totalmente sola, o sea, es en serio, no hay nada. Ay, Dios mío santo, ¿quién está ahí? ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Hola? Y es que no hay nadie, o sea, yo estoy sola en la casa, mira, no te estoy mintiendo, estoy totalmente sola aquí en la casa, la niña no está, porque pues la niña está ahorita con mi mamá, la niña no está. ¿Soy yo o la maleta se movió? ¿Quién está ahí? Virgen Santa, esto se acaba de mover hacia mí, se sigue moviendo hasta ¿cómo se llama esa cosa de allá abajo? Estoy toda nerviosa, no hay nadie, yo estoy totalmente sola aquí en la casa, mira. Estaba acostada, ya está bien tarde, son como la 1, las 2 de la mañana, y esta muñeca empezó, ya me hasta miedo tocarla, empezó sola a moverse, a cantar. ¡Ay, Dios! Intentaron abrir esta puerta. Intentaron abrir literalmente esta puerta. ¿Hola? No, pues que yo sé que no hay nadie, porque yo estoy sola, pues. No hay absolutamente nadie aquí. Lo tengo más que claro, no hay nadie, mira. Aquí estoy yo totalmente. Padre Celestial, ¿soy yo? ¿Estoy mal o hay alguien allá parado? Esta cosa sí está... Mira, fíjate. Abre la puerta a la niña. ¿Te das cuenta? Mírala.
cuarto de la niña. ¿Qué tienes? Muñeca. Tengo miedo de tocarla.
Pues ya son, ¿qué les digo yo? Las 2 de la mañana. Miren, van a ser las 2 de la mañana. Ya fui, ya miré, no hay absolutamente nada. Absolutamente nada. No se logra ver bien por el vídeo. Pero no hay absolutamente nada en el patio. Y pues, vaya, estoy totalmente sola. Totalmente sola, no hay nadie aquí conmigo. No hay absolutamente nadie. Oye, la muñeca. Mírenla. Detente. Detente, te vas a caer. Detente. Miren. Y no deja de moverse. ¿Se dan cuenta? Les grabé absolutamente todo.
The doll appears to walk towards Sarah's daughter's room. She even asks the doll what it wants, but of course there's no reply. It's at this moment when the most terrifying part happens. Something can be seen moving outside. Sarah assumes it's her own reflection. But viewers pointed out it seems to move on its own. Many believe the doll is cursed or possessed by a spirit. Others speculate it's trying to release whatever haunts it into the house. But what do you think? Is this doll truly cursed or possessed? You decide.